Was this all an elaborate kayfabe? If it was, I don't know what it accomplished. My money is that Tina will not be doing the show today on September 16th, but that's just my intuition. That's just my intuition. So, the story of the the final saga of the downfall of Nuts. I don't know what Keem is gonna do about that show, but it started on Queens. It started on Queens, and it sucks. It sucks. So, opening dark web mystery boxes, they did not open any dark web mystery boxes this stream. What actually ended up happening was um Tina and Gigi argued about some bullshit, I'm sure. And then Tina ended up running away. See, before not even 30 minutes and look, you can see them yelling at each other. Not even 30 minutes in, they're yelling, they're arguing about whatever, right? The real issue with Nuts is like Albert doesn't really pull his weight. Keem told him to pull his weight multiple times. Tina doesn't pull her weight in a traditional sense. Like she can't run OBS. She's so old, she doesn't use technology like that. But she's a good locale. Like she's funny, she talks shit, she does her challenges. Albert, he low key be scamming the challenges. But it's funny when he scams the challenges. I'm not gonna lie, it's low key funny. Albert does a nice balance. Albert's problem is he quits a lot. Like you'll see in today's stream alone, he quit 30 minutes in. like, like it's just ridiculous. Like, and he leaves stream early a lot. Like, this was the whole month. The whole first month of Nuts was this, right? And so they came to argue about it on Queens, and they're supposed to be like opening mystery boxes and shit, and like drawing faces in Tina's ass book or whatever. But Albert came on. Tina and Albert crashed out, and then eventually Tina just left. They keep coming back and leaving, and what really set Tina off was a comment Gigi made about Albert's past. So they're trying to talk out their situation on stream, even just a little bit, right? Like they're trying to get Albert to really put in some more effort than just sitting on the couch smoking and then leaving. And like making fun of Scooter a little bit because Scooter comes in with the docket, the ideas, he runs all the streams and stuff. And I don't know. To be fair, Scooter and Gigi, right? They're a mother-son duo. Uh, top left, top right. And Tina and Albert, bottom left, right? They're a mother-son duo. But they both have different approaches to the LCU and the universe and content. Gigi and uh Scooter are more comfortable with the shit talking, making fun of people, right? Embarrassing themselves that way with words. And Albert and Tina does more slapstick. They much rather shave their head and eyebrows. They much rather eat nasty food, dump a bunch of stuff on their head, than whatever. It's not that the Gigi and Scooter won't, but like that's more what they're likely to do, right? And so eventually, during the conversation, Gigi says this.
I don't even like cats, dude. Fuck cats.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you fucked cats? Wait, you fucked cats?
The comment suggesting that.
Wait a minute.
That
So
he
you
kills cats,
stabbed
that's what he's
someone when
saying.
you were a child, and now you fuck cats? Is that what we're talking about?
Whoa.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
what
Oh,
the
am I?
fuck? Bro, what is wrong with you? Gigi.
Albert, go to your room.
Oh, am I not allowed to talk about things that are talked about openly?
He was a fucking minor! It was never supposed to be
I said as a child. I said as a child.
Come
Albert,
on,
go to your
Gigi.
room.
Come on, Gigi.
And they run. So instead of talking about it or just moving on with it or just taking it on the chin, Tina cries and rage quit. Albert runs. But that's what they do. They do that all the fucking time. And you can't, you don't get content. If you run and you just leave the stream, you're not working, you don't get content. Like, part of being the low cow is sitting there and taking your lumps, right? Getting milk. And sure, was it a low blow? Sure. But like, I don't know. They come at Gigi all the time for saying the N word, which happened a long time ago, like months at this point, maybe even up to a year. Like for the last 3 days, we've been making fun of Scooter for having a botch circumcision, which is fucked up. Circumcision should be illegal, right? But like we've been making fun of Scooter's dick for 3 days now. Like don't even talk about what we've been saying for the past month about Scooter, right? And kid behind the camera, Mike over here in the top right, constantly getting lambasted for his family for having a wife and kids. He's constantly getting lambasted for it for how he made his family. So it's like I don't know. It's it's okay for Tina and Albert to go around and talk shit on everybody, but once you come at them, they act like babies, which is why people don't like them. That's the reason why people don't like them. It's that simple. It sucks, and I feel for Gigi somewhat because Gigi Loki has the base takes. Like she has the right take on racism and words, and she has the right take here in this situation too. But I don't know. It's just like if it was funny, would let it slide. But it's not even that funny, Gigi. It's just like whatever.
Gidgey, come on, Gidgey. Gidgey, what the fuck?
Am I not saying anything that's not said in his chat on a constant basis?
Everybody knows it. Tina
Okay,
should
so
not have
why
to hear
not?
that.
Why let it bother you? People call me a racist on the
No,
regular.
Stop.
I forget.
Stop.
We can't talk. You're right.
Stop. Let me just say, you knew that would be a thing that came out of your mouth that would blow this thing up. You knew it was a grenade that you were throwing in the meeting. You knew that.
What do you think I'm gonna do tomorrow, King?
So I should have did my research. This this stream they set two member goals, right? The first member goal was we'll have a meeting on stream with Mike, Tina, and Scooter. If we get 100 members, right? You see at the top. Oh, this is before this. So they said if we get like 100 members, they have a meeting on stream to set out to get the shows back on track, right? Lay out all their grievances, arguments, and we'll fix it, right? We'll try to fix it. And then Gigi said that. And it made Tina rage quit basically. And they're acting like babies, right? But like Keem said, Gigi does this on purpose. Let me tell you, Gigi does do this on purpose because she was gaslighting Tina earlier too. She knows how to press buttons. And and, and it's just she's gaslighting them to piss them off on purpose. Like, and I guess it's for content, but at the same time, they got to be able to handle that. Like, it's not like Gigi. I don't know. It's not. I wouldn't. I wouldn't fire Gigi for anything she said, but she gaslight Tina earlier, where the whole chat in the nuts chats. If you watch any of these nuts streams, Gigi's constantly yelling in the background, constantly, and the whole chat is like, "Shut up, Gigi, shut up." Even Keem in this stream said, "Shut up, Gigi. You're getting a punishment for that." And what Gigi will say is, "Oh, you don't want me to type in the YouTube chat." No, no one said anything about that. She's such a liar about that. Like Gigi is such a fucking gaslighting liar, but she'll gaslight about small things to turn it into her favor, right? Like look at this. And Tina's right in this conversation 100%.
You and I should not have any issues. This is ridiculous that you were telling me I cannot talk in a YouTube chat.
What I said
Why
is,
do I have to be
listen, why does he have to be dogpiled? If Scooter has a problem with him, he goes to Keem. If we have a problem, then Mike gets us together. We were told to stay the fuck out of their business, and you're not staying out of their business, Gigi. You're making it worse.
I'm going to tell you both right now, I will never stay out of any YouTube chat. It is a public YouTube. And
Full of shit, bro. That's not what she said. Like she just said it again. She said, "I did not say that." Gigi, nobody's asking you to stay out of the YouTube chat. Watch any nut stream, bro. She's yelling in the background, just being annoying as fuck. This is what people are sick of listening from Gigi.
People, $50.
It is
That's
kind of
Gigi.
funny.
That's Gigi yelling in the background. She does that constantly, bro. Constantly. And that's what she's getting a punishment for from King.
I'm totally fine with you talking in the
Thank you.
chats.
Thank you.
Totally fine.
Thank you.
What I'm not fine with is what happened last night.
I was
on Nuts.
drunk. That's fine. I was drunk. I took accountability for that. It was a Saturday stream. I know my son, and you talked to him last night, and you know him too.
She is such a fucking liar. She was drunk that one time. She does this constantly, all throughout the streams, bro. This isn't the first time she was doing that, bro. That is not the first time she was doing that. But now she got the I'm drunk excuse. That's not an excuse to act like a dumb bitch.
So
Okay, well,
it had come
all
to
I'm
a
saying
point
is-
where it needed to come out. This motherfucker does nothing. He shows up, he yawns, he smokes cigarettes, he sits back, he looks at his phone, then he goes curls up on the couch. Really?
Well,
I'm sorry,
okay,
too much
well,
truth?
Gigi-
Too much truth?
Michael
Gigi,
Green.
Gigi, you didn't just annoy Albert and Tina last night. You annoyed me. You annoyed
I
the
understand that.
entire LCU. Let me finish, please. You annoyed everyone, and I'm going to issue a punishment for that drunk bullshit last night because that was fucking insane. So, not tomorrow, but in a future episode of Nuts, all right, we're going to have Scooter change the camera angle, and you will be in the back with duct tape on, sitting in a chair in the background.
I love Mike's face lit up there. When he heard Mike's face lit up when he heard she was getting punished. And that's because Fire Gigi is somebody's account name. On Aussie donated a bunch of Gigi punishments. And Mike wrote them down, and they're also Kino. Gigi's about to lie her ass off right here.
And just so you know, I don't talk during the week. I don't do it. Now, every once in a while, yes, they may do something really funny. Like when Albert was rolling around on that couch.
Look, she just admitted it. She backpedaled immediately because she knew she was lying out of her fucking ass, bro. She said, I don't talk during the week, except for if they're doing something funny. Or, Albert was real funny, so I started laughing, and we can hear you. We can hear you. And she'll yell stuff, and then she'll be like, you guys scam. This person donated this. It's like, can you leave? Leave. You want to see the boys. But this is what happens when you live with your fucking mothers. And they both live with their mom. So no wonder we're getting this, drama. I call this soap opera reality TV kind of drama. It's like a WWE thing, it's real drama, real issues they have trying to work together on the shows because these guys don't go back years or decades.
I was in the middle of a sentence and you both cut me off. I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody want to listen to you, Gigi.
Anyway, when Albert was rolling around on the couch, yeah, I yelled out loud. I laughed. No.
Never.
So why is it that hard to see?
How about that, bitch? I'll just fast forward through your bullshit. How about that?
Hear me yelling in the background of a Queen stream?
No. Never.
See?
So why is it that hard to stay quiet?
Exactly.
It's loud.
Do you need
She
to
don't
leave
care.
whenever I'm streaming? Because I'll be honest, it annoys the fuck out of me. I've told you how much it annoys me.
That might
And she
work.
does it anyway.
I might do that.
She's
Guys,
a
I gotta
liar.
go because I gotta go get my coffee and prepare for my show. I just want to say this: Scooter, Albert, stop listening to the fucking fans. Fans are there to instigate drama and feuds.
Yeah.
Stop.
So after their meeting and Gigi throwing grenades, verbal grenades at Tina and her son, they hit another member goal for 100 subs to switch hosts. So Gigi and Albert are hosting Nuts today, and then later today after my stream, Scooter and Tina are supposed to be hosting Queens. So we'll see how that shit goes. It didn't go too well for Nuts. If you read the title of my video, it didn't go too well for Nuts.
Albert's gonna stick around. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not the face of a quitter. This bitch could have been practicing for the fucking NFL.
So at the start of the stream, Gigi handled Albert with kid gloves on purpose. Everybody handles Albert with kid gloves for a couple reasons. A, he has anger issues, so he'll actually smash up Tina's house, his mom's house. B, it's out of respect for Tina. I consider Tina a queen. I think she's a good example of a lolcow. And when you actually listen to her and watch a queen show, you get it. You understand the entertainment. You're like, oh, I understand why people watch this. But yeah, Gigi handled Albert with kid gloves at the beginning of this stream.
You understand this, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to talk for a minute, and then we can get on to me trying to get you to crash out, okay?
That's
So,
keto.
So let's not do that today.
I apologize for what I said to you, Albert. It was wrong. I was trying to cut. When I get pushed in a corner, I cut with my tongue. I don't want to see you crash out, kid. You've got a great opportunity just like I do. You and my son are amazing together. Please know that. Just learn to make the separation. Ignore the shit. You know why I give you so much shit in chat? Because take it from me, I'm a lot less than what those fucking assholes are, and you can handle it. I promise you can.
I took it for
you are
years.
Your mother's son.
Just...
I know you have. I know you have. But you know what? You know what the LCU. You know what's different? When you took it for years before, Albert, you didn't have anyone in your corner. Here, you got Keemstar. You got Keem, mother.
Shut the fuck up!
You got that man that believes in you. That is huge. Every time you get pissed off, every time you think someone is coming for you and it's not just on the show, remember Keemstar. That's the best advice I will ever... Listen, it's not a day of fake daycare. Albert's going to be doing shit. He has got a whole docket planned, all right? This is... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Put on your camera, Phil.
Here's the fucking clown. This is the show that these...
She's not wrong, by the way, which is like why Nuts is failing. This is the start of the L, bro. We do 20 minutes or so of Gidgy talking to Albert, baby stuff, kid stuff, Lolcow daycare, and then Albert brings in Fentanyl Phil. Now Fentanyl Phil. Oh, Fentanyl Phil. Fentanyl Phil dresses like a clown. The entire chat hates Fentanyl Phil. There's nobody pulling for Fentanyl Phil, bro. The only people pulling for Fentanyl Phil is Albert #1 and then Scooter #2, bro. Okay, look at this guy. Nonsense. Complete nonsense and stupid. Okay? But according to Gidgy and Albert, I guess, Albert wasn't even going to do the show without this stupid clown. This stupid clown. Part of the last Cream stream, which I guess I could have clipped it out, it doesn't matter. Scooter asked Albert, he was like, hey, what would you consider a show, right? Because Albert doesn't do the docket, he doesn't make the thumbnails, he just shows up and he tries to be entertaining, right? And Scooter does all that other stuff. So he's like, what would you think would be an entertaining show? Like, what would you put on the docket? What would you try to show, right? Like, yada, yada, yada. And this show was supposed to be Albert's show. He is the host of Lolcow Nuts, not Gidgy, right? So for this show, Albert was supposed to become the main host. And then it is what it is. But apparently last night, Fentanyl Phil and Albert made the docket, which was mainly Phil making the docket. Like he pushed it off on Phil, and Phil brought in a bunch of videos. It was nonsense, complete nonsense. I'm probably gonna skip over all of it. It was so bad.
I might be too normal for this fucking universe. So that's hate. I hate to say it. I'm not retarded. I'm really not retarded. I'm really not retarded.
How can you be too normal?
This is the content we got out of the Fentanyl Phil docket.
I want to be your friend. What's your name?
My name's Elizabeth, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about you now. Like, where are you from?
I'm from Houston, Sam. Where are you from?
That's a nice part of the country.
Yeah.
Any pets?
A lot.
Pet person myself, yeah. Tell me about your parents. I bet they're really neat.
They're dead.
Was your mother overprotective by any chance?
No, she abandoned me at the fire station.
Is there guilt in your family at all by any chance?
I'm Catholic, so yes. Wait, did he just come? Did he just come?
So after 25 more minutes of that nonsense, Roxy shows up. I don't know why or how. That's what makes me think most of this is kayfabe, because the story is Roxy's not in the LCU. She's not in the Discord. She was a past host that didn't work out. I think she left to go work with Becky. So like, I don't know. I don't know how she got up on this show, but Roxy shows up and let's see what happens.
Albert
Somebody,
needs an
see,
accountability buddy. You remember
no, I
CD
don't.
had
I
an
don't need an
accountability
accountability
buddy?
buddy.
That's
No,
his
I don't.
accountability buddy. So this morning,
Oh.
Albert said in Discord that he personally wants Phil here to
Yeah, I like
to
Phil.
be here with him. So I
I
am
like Phil. Some
honoring
people
that
don't like
because
Phil,
this
but I
was
like Phil.
Albert's
That's what matters
choice.
to me.
But that's what
Oh,
it's like, kind of like an accountability buddy, like CD had.
right. Okay, that's okay. I get it. I got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I get
Don't
it.
compare me to
So,
CD,
Albert,
bro.
are you doing another fishing stream? Because I remember when we were at Fat Camp, you loved fishing. I taught you a lot of things fishing, and I know you like fishing.
Well,
So,
no,
are you doing another?
I definitely am. I said that at the beginning of the stream.
So, I got a good idea. So, instead of scamming them, you know what? I'll even help you. When the day you go fishing, how about you and I have a competition who can catch the most fish?
Oh my God,
I didn't
Roxy!
scam them. I didn't scam them. First of all,
Well, that was a scam, but okay.
Since this is on my show, do me a favor, Gidgy, and click that kick button for the.
No.
This is an important moment because Gidgy's gonna gaslight about this exact moment. So this is a very important moment, right? Roxy came up on this show uninvited, unannounced. Okay, Roxy is an enemy of Tina, and Tina is Albert's mother. Albert said, "Gidgy, get this woman off my show. Just kick her, right?" Gidgy goes and kicks the clown. We've been asking for Gidgy to kick this clown for over 20 minutes now. Now, Gidgy decides to kick the clown.
No, I'm trying to help you. I want to do a competition with you.
I don't want your help. No, thank
Albert,
you.
remember when at Fat Camp when you couldn't catch a fish to save your life, and I actually put my fish on your hook to say, "Go show everybody you caught this fish."
You
See her smiling? You see her smiling? You saw Gidgy smiling like she didn't know what she did.
get her
Did
out
I
of here, or the
Did I kick the wrong
Albert,
person?
come
Did I kick
get
the
her out
wrong
of here.
person?
I'm telling you, she's not part of this
Did I
universe.
kick the
Albert,
wrong person?
I want to help you.
How did
I
she
helped
get
you
up
at
here
Fat
on her
Camp. I
own
taught
if
you how
she's
to
not
fish.
part of this universe? I didn't bring her up.
I listen. I even taught you how to fish. I taught you all my secrets and everything. So if I think it'd be cool,
Roxy, Roxy low-key smooth for that. She just ignored it. It's just, she's like, well, how did she get up here if she's not part of the LCU? I didn't do it. Roxy just keeps going with the fishing bit. That's funny. Because nobody knows how Roxy got up here. Low-key, he might have got her up here. That's the only person I can think of. Or Tina. But, like, Tina doesn't know how to work Discord, so.
Before that, I
maybe
got
I don't know. Do a goal if people want to see me and you have a fishing competition to see who can catch the most fish.
That's a good goal. Let's do that today. We can do a goal for that. Roxy, your fishing
Come on,
stream.
Albert. Don't
I
be
don't
a
want to go.
loser.
Didn't you
Come
see when
on.
Roxy did her fishing stream? It was so good. You could watch
Yeah, and
Roxy's stream when she went fishing. They had to move. Watch that. You could beat her, Albert.
Wait, she
I know
knows how
you
to
could
fish
beat her.
though, right?
You
Yeah,
could beat her.
I only caught about 15 fish in then 2 hours. I'm sure you can catch more than that. I sucked that day. I really did.
You did.
I did. Yeah. So even did you tell
Roxy, you actually fish?
I taught
Wait,
Albert.
Roxy actually
I
fished?
taught Albert a lot of fishing.
Yeah, I
mean,
remember
me and you
y'all
were fishing.
fishing.
Did
And
he
he
leave?
gone.
Oh,
And he gone. So that's what happened. That's Albert's last appearance on Nuts. Because he did not come back. And as you see, there's a lot more stream left. A lot more stream left. So rip Albert. Suffer Albert. He should. What happened? Like, did he really not handle this light pressing of, hey, let's go fishing together? They're old women. They're old ladies. Like, I don't understand.
Albert said he will not come up here without Phil. And when he
I'm
did,
sorry.
That's one reason why I'm here. He's like, if you're not coming, I'm not
No.
coming. So I was like,
But-
I gotta save the show.
yeah, he told Phil, if you don't go, I won't be there. So yes, we
Oh.
placated to Phil. I told Phil behind the scenes, look at smoke. I'm trying to get some oomph up. Don't worry. I'm gonna be gentle. And I had every intention
Well, that's why I
of being
figured
gentle.
if I went fishing with Albert, he would feel more
Yes!
comfortable. I could have been like his accountability fishing partner.
All
But he
right.
couldn't. I don't know.
Roxy, I appreciate you coming up here to help. Obviously, you know Albert. Like he has issues. And
Okay,
this is
I'm
his
gonna
show,
go.
so
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want you should opt out of here. But thank you for coming up and trying to help.
I'm
trying to
gonna
get
go.
Albert back
Okay.
in.
Roxy, thank
Okay,
you.
bye. You're welcome. Bye.
Scooter, please drop out too.
Should I leave too, Keep?
No, you can stay unless Albert and Gidgy want you gone.
Keem still had the notion that Albert was coming back. And the only reason Phil's up here is because Albert wanted him up here. Because apparently Albert can't do the show with just him and Gidgy. It's fucking ridiculous.
Right? You guys have to work together, get a hold of Albert, get him back on the show. The challenge today is that you both do the show. All right? So Albert has to be here. Otherwise, the challenge is a fail.
Albert, we can't afford another fail. Please come back here. I have been nothing but respectful to you. I'm sorry if the idea of you streaming a challenge
That wasn't
where
my
Roxy
mouse.
catches more fish than you bothers you. Your accountability buddy's up here. I've left him up here. Come up here. It's a safe place. Big Bad Gidgey will be quiet and let you run your show, Albert. Come on. Please.
And tomorrow is clown camp. Or clown college, so he needs to fucking get his fucking ass up here.
Shut the
Because we
fuck
fucking
up,
raised
bro.
like $700 in 20 minutes to do clown college. So
Okay, yeah, we get it. We get it. You've only said it about 50,000 times,
Captain
bro. We get
Koala
it.
super chatted $19.99.
Welcome. But look, the challenge is for Gidgey and Albert to do nuts today, right? So look, obviously it's a Albert L for leaving or whatever. What Albert should have done is please get her off my show. I don't want to deal with Roxy. Please get her off my show. So it's a learning lesson. He's new to this. He's only been
Assuming that was the reason why he left. He did do that, to be fair, for Albert. I don't know. Keem was sweeping hard there. Sweep skis. And it's because Keem knows we need Albert. And honestly, we need Tina too for Queens, in my opinion. I think we need both of them. But they can't keep this job if they're gonna quit every week. Right? Quit, bitch, and cry about showing up and having to do a 2-hour podcast, bro. It's criminal.
here for
it was Roxy. I thought it was the challenge. It's just Roxy. It's not the challenge that upset him.
Oh, that's what I assumed. Maybe I'm
don't
wrong.
know.
I mean,
I don't know, Keem. I don't know.
So Tina's Tina. So Gidgey's filibustering. We bring in the Lolcow rejects, aka the second nuts cast, and then Tina calls in, which it should be Albert, but whatever.
It is my fault that Albert is a mama's boy.
Well, that.
It's my fault that he's the man baby, right?
What's up, Albert? What's up, bud?
Oh my God.
No?
Well, is you're an op. You're trying to get me thrown off my show. You got Roxy believing she's coming on the show, which is a lie. You had Roxy up here knowing.
You're cutting out. We didn't hear you. I had Roxy up here. What? I didn't bring Roxy up, Tina. Nice try, bitch. Don't lie on my name.
Kicker, you didn't. So
I can't hear what she's saying. Can anyone translate broken microphone to me?
It's not a broken microphone, bitch. You're out of here.
Oh, I'm out of here? I'm out of here?
You're not taking my show. You're not taking my show.
I don't want your show. I don't want your show.
You're not getting it.
Want your show.
Lammy drops out, then Skeeter drops out. They're like, nope, I don't want to be here.
Send me a breathalyzer, baby girl. Why is your camera not on, Tina? What's the matter, Tina? You can't turn your camera on?
I'm throwing you out, bitch. Why are you trying to give me this for? You're not getting the show. I told you that.
Oh no, Tina, I forgot. You're right. You run everything.
You're a dirty bitch. You're a dirty bitch. Yeah, do it. Nobody gives a fuck, Gidgey. Nobody. But your little simps. That's it.
Tina,
we dedicated years on this platform. What you do 11 years? Drink, get drunk, and cry on your streams. You're fucking dirty.
What streams? What streams, you idiot? Then go to Becky. Go to Becky. You two deserve each other.
I'll bring her here.
Oh, no, you won't. No, you won't. Keem already said until she pays her dues, she ain't coming back. Nice try, bitch. Oh, that's right, because Tina can go cry to Keem and Mike and say, I'm going to quit and I'm going to take Albert with me. I get it, Tina. We all know.
Good. No, it's not all no. We put a lot of work in over here when you didn't. We sacrificed for months over here.
Yeah, you did.
Months. You just came in here and got the same pay, and you're a slimy motherfucker. Why don't you tell the people?
Hey, Tina.
So great.
Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Or
to kick me. I want you to.
Oh, no, you're not that lucky. You're not that lucky. I know you can't leave on your own, so I'm not kicking you. Get one.
On my own. You want Hey, come here.
Hey, yeah, see, hey, come here. That's how she gets to leave on her own.
That's Kino as fuck. That's Kino as fuck. That's really fun. I told you it's not my mouse. That's Kino as fuck, bro. She goes, "No, I ain't kicking you because I know you don't know how to use Discord." She goes, "I'm kicking you alone. Come here." She calls Johnny or Albert to come get out the
And
Discord.
leave Discord on
Your
her own.
son had to help you. You want to talk about me? Nobody cares, Gidgy. I've been here for too many years for you to
People sure do care in the chat, Tina. People sure do care.
You hear what they say about you, Gidgy.
Oh,
You think they're your friend.
Oh no, people say things about me on the internet, Tina. I may not sleep tonight. Holy shit, I may not sleep, Tina. If somebody says something about... Aw, thank you, Johnny. We know
Yeah, see, and that's the difference between
Tina couldn't
fucking.
do it on...
That's the difference. You know, it's like Gidgy's like, okay, they're mean fucking words. Who cares? Right? I get a bag, they don't. Tina is like sweeping and she reacts and she gets mad. That's why she's a locale. She's not getting another job. You know what I mean? It was like, and to be honest with you, Albert's not fit for anywhere else either. So it's just tough. I don't think Tina can afford to quit, which is why, like, if she actually blows up this job over her son, who she shouldn't be living with, that's just crazy to me. That's just insane.
her own. At least decent. But when he freaked out over the idea of a real goal... I mean, it's not like they were going to go fishing together, for Christ's sake. Roxy lives like several states. I mean, yeah, I was going to handle him with kid gloves. It's like, why did he even leave?
Her leaving and shit all the time.
I mean, at least with Tina, I know she's going to come back. She does it for attention. I get it. But, you know, with Tina, she's going to come right back. I know that. But with Albert, it's like, why did he even leave? It was going decent. No, it wasn't good, but it was at least decent. I mean, yeah, I was going to handle him with kid gloves. I was. I'll tell y'all the truth. But when he freaked out over the idea of a real goal, I mean, it's not like they were going to go fishing together, for Christ's sake. Roxy lives like several states away. She was probably
I
going
didn't
to...
even know Roxy could fucking fish, honestly.
Oh, she's great.
I did not know.
In the LCU, you take it one day at a time, because the story changes every fucking day. 2 days ago, I thought me and Xylee were cool. Yesterday, she calls me acting like says I act like an op. It's like, bitch, I read Reddit. I'm sorry, but y'all can go ahead and think whatever you want. All this shit about Albert, it's on the Queen's Reddit, you morons!
Get me out, motherfucker.
I'm on rewind for a second. Okay, so listen here, you guys. I agree with you 100%, Xylee. And I wasn't going in the nuts, and I haven't been going in the nuts. At all.
That's
and
good.
And the bottom line is this: I don't give a fuck.
Did Billy cut his hair?
Yes, he cut his hair. Looks
My
great.
drunk
doesn't it?
sister cut my hair. My drunk
sister
sister
did it,
cut my
yeah.
hair while she was drunk.
Shut up, Billy. It looks great.
Tina, look at the back.
At least you have a sister. Whoa, Billy.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Billy, you still
She
look
fucking
pretty.
Let your
Heart on
sister-
fire
she
emoji.
drunk.
Heart
She
on
was
fire
drunk as fuck,
emoji.
Tina.
Heart on fire emoji. Heart on fire
Cassie.
Your
emoji.
sister
Heart
drunk
on
to Billy.
fire emoji.
I love
Heart
my
on fire
sister.
emoji.
First of all, I'm going to say this and leave it like that. They're reading a police report, not a court document. The boy was never stabbed. He got cut with glass when they were fighting on the ground. Not 9 times. That is a report that a kid who was dealing drugs, who was 22 years old, in a school zone, said. Albert was not guilty of any stabbing. He got charged.
And that's I'm not dissing the story, but the mindset is why Tina and Albert are fucked. Particularly Tina. She said a 22-year-old kid was selling drugs in a school zone. You're done. You're done. You're not a kid. You're an adult. You're in a school zone with drugs. Like, I don't know. These are the people. These are the people we associate around, apparently.
Charged with assault with a high aggravated because he took the boy's face and knocked it off his fucking knee and knocked him the fuck out. I'm tired of the shit. 4 years have gone by. Albert did 1 year
your sister
probation.
Edward
What the
Scissorhands?
fuck's that got to do with my co-host saying, what are you gonna do? Stab me like you did that kid? That's deprivation of character and slander. My kid's record should have never been brought out here. You guys remember when Jennifer Green did it?
And there's Tina being an old lady. She's doing a Gidgy gaslight tactic. She said, "Stab me like you did that kid or Cole." That's not what Gidgy said. Gidgy said, "You stabbed somebody as a kid and you fuck cats." That's what Gidgy said. as a dig joke to try to make Albert crash out, to try to make Tina crash out.
And Mike yelled at her in BC for that before we went to fucking fat camp. So why are you using it against Albert now? Because you're mad at me? Kids go through trials and tribulations. The boy was 22 and he just turned 16 years old. Albert just buried his grandfather. The boy had been stealing money from Albert, going to Albert's fucking, what's that, fitness center, using my credit card on file, going in there buying gay.
He's a boy at 22 hanging out with a 16-year-old. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, okay. You want me to believe Albert wasn't doing drugs with this guy? Okay.
And shit on my fucking stuff. I brought the paperwork from my Cash App, and it showed that boy had gaffled $563 out of Albert in a month. That $9 is what he owed him that day that the boy tried to use as an excuse to him and Albert fought over $9. Albert has never wanted $9 in his fucking life to hurt somebody. But the boy was carrying a gun also for days prior to that. So Albert said, I'm going to get the upper hand. Little kids were outside playing. Albert told the little kids to go in the house before they even fought because Albert considered the children being out there. Albert shouldn't have been in that neighborhood to begin with. That's not where we come from.
That's not the problem.
And the problem is this. They're all...
That is the problem, Albert.
Okay, go ahead.
I will not stream with her tomorrow until I get a fucking apology.
She had no right to bring his record up.
I'm not going to stream with her. And if I do stream with her, I'm going to get my pillow on this couch. I'm going to get my blanket. And I'm going to lay there until I get my apology.
She also told...
He's a man baby. Did he not just admit to being a man baby in that moment? This is my first time reacting to this. This is my first time seeing this. I didn't watch Rewind, so maybe that would have changed my outlook on the situation. But Albert just admitted to being a man baby right there. He said, "I don't want to stream with Gidgy," and that's why he asked the stupid clown to come up there with him. And that's why Albert wasn't long for this universe because. Dude, this shit, you're showing it. They're both, Albert and Tina. They're showing, like, this is how you bother us, right? These are the words you use to bother us if you really want to bother us, right? And people like Gidgy will take that and throw grenades at you whenever they feel like they need to.
The world that Albert fucks cats in the ass, okay? Are we going to do that too? Are we just going to say that and just leave it hanging, you guys? I thought we go out and rewind to get things under control. But you know what pisses me off? Zadly, look at your phone. Somebody else did the same thing to me Friday night, Billy, and my co-host said they're fucking sick and Carmen's going to get them, and she did the same fucking thing to me today. The same goddamn thing. I don't expect my co-host to do that.
That was a joke.
there's-
That was a joke, Tina. The fucking cats part was a joke, which she paired with something that was true-ish of Albert stabbing somebody when he was a juvenile. So, like, you know, it was a joke to show, like, oh, look, he's a crazy guy. Right? Which was always Albert's narrative anyway.
There's a certain respect you kind of have in the LCU for your co-host. You have to be trying to work on things together, and it seems like, Tina, you've had a hell of a fucking time your entire time here. You've been through what, 6 co-hosts now?
Am I wrong, Xylee?
No, you're not wrong.
So don't fuck with me, bro. You did that to get me going. I just had stitches put in my mouth. I had surgery over the weekend. I was just trying to do my show today. She called my son a motherfucker, lazy. Well, I could say the same thing for yours that sits in the house and does a job and doesn't go outside the house. But I'm not going to pick on her kid because I'm pissed off at her. Whether we like it or not, Albert's my son. Okay? Nobody knows what he's gone through medically, mentally either. I don't want him to get a sweep. But I don't expect her to throw something in my face that she just said that other people are going to get karma for. They're reading a police report, not a fucking document from the fucking judge. His charge was a...
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody in the LCU has a right to even bring that up in my fucking face. Because like other people, my son stood in front of that judge. He took accountability for fighting him. But the guy was 22 and Albert just turned 16. I don't give a fuck if Albert was 700 pounds and the guy was 20 pounds. He's a grown man fighting a kid. You guys got him out like a madman, and that's not cool. My co-host should have never said that to me today. You seen what I'm talking about, Xylee? Plus, she had my back on that. Because Albert just got dragged because somebody was mad at Keemstar too. And my co-host said,
Siley looked like she does not want to be having this conversation with Tina. I'm just gonna take Gigi word for it though that she called her op. Cause this video isn't really about Dragon Xylee. It's more so just A-logging. How did Nuts failed, and it failed.
It is reality TV, but what's not reality TV is walking away from your responsibilities every other day. This is not stability. This is a bad look on the entire LCU if we have two hosts. See, here's the problem. They're a package deal now, apparently. So we have two hosts constantly threatening to quit if you talk. It's insane. This is insane. It's too much. But look.
And she is not wrong. Since I've been watching, which has been basically almost a month now since the 24-hour network started. We're at week 4. I think we're about week 4 now. And every week Tina's threatening to quit. Every single week. Tina's threatening to quit. And she comes back and she does another show. Albert threatens to quit just about every week too. Probably about every week too. If he doesn't threaten to quit, he makes sure to let everybody knows, I don't need this. I don't care. I don't care. Right? They're that type of cult people. So Gigi's not wrong about this. And it's very annoying, and it's like you can't employ somebody like that, you know? It's like you're not doing your show.
Tina ain't quitting. She's too obsessed for the internet. She's a horror cow. Even trolls harass her family. Didn't get her off the internet. Exactly.
What the fuck's a horror cow? What's that?
Phil, if you want to stay in the LCU, get your fucking ass off the show. This is a very important topic that you're not involved in. Bye. Gigi, go ahead. Do your thing.
Oh. Tina deserves respect. Dane Lewis, you hear that? Tina deserves fucking respect, bitch. All right? It's very difficult to sit on the couch and fold your arms, make faces for 2 hours. Albert only lays on the couch, but at least he tries. And he has his whoopee. Okay, so I need to know, after this, I'm going to get in Discord. I want everyone to get in Discord to save Tina many times. Look, it came to the boiling point. You all saw it. Now it's up to her to take the fucking accountability, get over the fact that her baby boy wants to be a host in the LCU and needs to put on his big goddamn diapers, grab his accountability buddy, and do his fucking job. I'm sorry if that's too much truth for people, but it is what it is. Gigi for accountability. Love that she holds to her lies. Exactly. It's like, Tina, for fuck's sake, you lie so much, you can't keep them all straight, girl. I mean, there's so many things I could bring up that have been promised on stream that never got followed through with.
I will say, Gigi does keep up with her lies. Like, I can count all of Gigi lies on one hand. Tina, you can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. You know she's just saying stuff for attention, or she's mad, or she's trying to make somebody else mad, right? But I will say, yeah, I have to listen to Gigi and call her out on her lies like I did in this video.
Because we're a team. We got to work together to make the bank. No.
And Gigi, she swept for Tina. She swept for Tina a bunch of times, and Tina swept for her a couple of times. Gigi said in this live stream, they're like frenemies, and I'm like, that's true. They're perfect frenemies. And when they were being nice to each other, whenever they were doing the tarot card stream, it was either yesterday or late last week or whatever. It was a fun stream. I liked it. I like Tina being nice to Gigi. They work together. They work well together, actually. And it's because Gigi's very professional and Tina's a Lolcow. But yeah, it's a little cringe. It's a little cringe. On Tina's part.
Check announcements. Fire me. Just do it live. Fucking do it goddamn live. I'm not going to have this shit held over my head because I am not going to placate to these fucking idiots anymore. Albert has been fired from Nuts. Thank you, God, Keem.
Whoops, I was muted. So I only saw this in a comment because I'm not in the Discord because I'm not paying $10 to be a dent. A speculation in the comments was they gave Keem an ultimatum, some sort of ultimatum, right? Pick Albert, Tina over Gigi, Scooter type of thing. Somebody had to go. Albert gotta go. He left the stream early. Albert's not even doing the work. He leaves stream early all the time. He did 30 minutes on this 2 hour stream. And he didn't even plan the show. He didn't do the docket. He didn't make the thumbnail. He's not running OBS. Gidgy's running OBS. So it's just like, you're so fucked. You're just so fucked, dude. You can't even advocate for yourself because you don't do anything. And it's not even a point of contention like who outworks who. Scooter outworks Albert. Albert might be more entertaining, right? The show is best when it's both of them because of how they bounce off of each other and how they talk shit, but you gotta if you can't even like sit there and take your lumps, then it's like, what are we doing here? So that's the end of Lolcow Nuts. As far as the conception of the show, Albert was fired multiple times. Albert refused to do his job. Now we need to see if Lolcow Queens is gonna be okay. The Nuts challenge failed. Gidgy and Albert could not run the show together. Albert ended up rage quitting like he always does. I didn't want to be the guy to be like Albert's a man baby, but he's a man baby. If you can't do this job and argue with some old ladies online, you're a man baby. I'm sorry to tell you. If you still live with your mother while you do it, you're a man baby. I'm sorry to tell you. They made a lot of money allegedly. Maybe we should go look at the money. Now this is interesting. I was right. They did make a lot of money, which I was correct on. They're the number 5th show. Queens is only 6, and Queens make a lot of members and a lot of money, I thought. That's impressive, actually. I think Queens is gonna, yeah, okay. Queens leading Gifteds for sure. Nuts is number 4. They're not far behind in Gifteds. I knew Queen got a lot of Gifteds, though. That's interesting to me. But yeah, these longer shows, of course, has more crowns and pay pigs and cash cows, though. But Queens and Nuts make a lot of FM money, bro, and super chats and the gifteds. So, I mean, it only sucks for Nuts. To be honest with you, it only really sucks for Nuts because I think they need Albert to keep it interesting. Because when he's there, it's a good show, him and Scooter, but that's all King was trying to prove. Now it looks like Albert can't hack it, so he's out. They quit. It's over. The only real question now is Tina gonna quit. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Um, if you enjoyed part 3 of the Nuts downfall series, leave a comment, leave a like. I'll catch you in another video. Probably Pokemon Auto Chess.
Listen here, Steak. Correct with your theory. These fucking bitches destroyed my favorite show, Lolcow Nuts. Seriously. I love that show. And I don't give a fuck who's in the chat saying Stabbert and Albert sucks and Albert's lazy and Albert's this. I don't care. I watch the show because Albert's there. And when he's not there, Scooter sucks by himself. Sorry, Scoot. Sorry, Gidgy. It's the dynamic of the two that makes it great. And when Albert's by himself or Albert's on another show, he sucks too. It's not that great.
I don't disagree. That's why, yeah.
And y'all ruined my favorite show. So I'm pissed at everyone.
Keem is right. I truly believe Keem knows entertainment, and he is right. He's 100% right. That's the story of Lolcow Nuts and the start of its downfall, the destruction of the original vision of Lolcow Nuts.